Welcome to Cookery Corner, where you at home learn to cook like a pro. And with us today from the Ritz-Carlton here in Guangzhou is Chef Georg Schroeppel. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
Now tell us, what are you going to make?
We will make today a homemade spinach soup.
Very nice. But I think we need to buy our ingredients first.
Yeah, let's
Shall
go
we go
shopping.
All right, let's
go. Oh, wonderful. We have here our shallots. So why I use the shallots is really particular because they are way milder as the onions.
Exactly.
So it's not covering the flavor from the main ingredients. Like for our spinach soup, spinach is a very, very, very mild vegetable. So we have to use something what is milder onions as the regular onions what we have over there. Okay, something else what we will need for our soup will be the carrots.
Yes.
The carrots is something what is very funny. You need a little bit oil when you eat it, because otherwise all the vitamins what is in there, you can really not digest and the body cannot take it. So it's very important when you eat the carrots or you use
put
carrots,
a bit of oil
a little bit oil, so you have all the vitamin B1.
Right, so you can actually absorb
exactly,
it.
that's what it is.
Fantastic.
That's why
and it's good for your eyes as well.
And for the eyes as well, so you can see better. Oh, here we have our spinach.
Spinach.
What do you think about spinach?
I think of Popeye.
Right, that's why Popeye is strong. We hear you say that you eat a lot from the spinach.
Exactly.
And you got a lot of things what is in the spinach, what is very, very healthy.
Yeah, iron, fiber,
exactly.
Vitamin A, vitamin K, plenty of potassium and magnesium. And of course, you know, Popeye may have been super, super strong eating spinach, but he also protected himself against so many diseases. So what a great vegetable.
Wonderful and easy to prepare.
Great for the soup.
Wonderful. Let's take it. So this is our celery, what we will need for our spinach soup. It's very easy. You can use the celery for really almost every soup.
Almost any soup, yes.
Exactly. And the good thing is you just chop it up, you sweat it a little bit, and you add your main ingredients in it.
Great. And it's got plenty of fiber, which is great for digestion and of course your body.
Perfect. Let's take it.
Ready.
Okay, now we just need for our soup the cream. I prefer to use cream because cream is way more richer as milk, and it's more crease in there, so the crease is supporting the flavor.
I see, I
That's
see.
why
it gives
it's
it a better
really good.
texture as well.
Absolutely.
Isn't it? Wonderful.
Okay.
Okay, so what else do we need for our soup?
For our soup, we need a chicken stock as well.
Right.
So that gives really the base for our soup as well.
Fantastic.
And it's very fast to make, so we just take this one.
Now, I think if you happen to be vegetarian and you want to make a vegetarian spinach soup, you can just replace chicken stock with
a vegetable stock.
Yeah, vegetable
Absolutely.
stock.
Then you have it just really as a vegetarian dish.
Okay.
Great, let's take this one.
Yes, we will. You know, Chef, if there's one thing I enjoy, it's shopping at the supermarket for great ingredients. And now we have all the ingredients in front of us, and we are back here at the Ritz-Carlton at Terra, and we're ready to make our spinach soup.
Exactly.
So what's our first step?
What we have prepared is a little bit our vegetables, what we need. A little bit the spinach. What I did with this was I just was blanching it in a little bit hot water with a little bit salt inside. And then what is very important that you just drop it in ice cold water. Even when you put a little bit ice cubes in there, it will support it a little bit to cool it down very fast.
So as soon as you blanch it, put it immediately into cold water, and that will actually keep the texture, the color, and the vitamins intact.
When you have not a chicken stock at home, what you can use very easily as well is a little bit the finished powdered chicken stock.
Yeah, the one you get at the supermarket and just mix it up.
This will be substituted, absolutely. And then what we have to do is we just use a little bit butter. I personally like butter more because it's more rich.
Yeah.
It gives a little bit neutral flavor as well.
Yeah.
So what we do is just let it melt the butter a little bit.
Okay, so just heat it up a little, maybe.
Butter is hot enough. What we do now is adding a little bit the shallots in there.
Okay.
And then we just sweat them, but without color, because we don't want to have any color in there.
Okay. Now we don't have to worry about cutting any of the vegetables too finely, because we're actually going to be blending the soup later.
Right. Just a little bit of the salt we add now.
Okay.
Just get a little bit flavor on there already. Okay.
Oh, that one? Yeah, good. Okay.
Just a little bit like this.
Great.
Without any color, you see. So what we do here then, we take our carrots. What do we have here?
Oh, we have just cut these. We haven't cooked them or anything.
Yeah, just cut rare like it is.
Okay.
Sweat them a little bit with the onions together. Or the shallots actually here. But you can use actually onions as well.
Onions as well. Okay.
I would prefer more the shallots because they are white milder from the flavor.
Just cover it up a little in the butter.
Exactly. So what it is, then we have a little
Wonderful, wonderful aroma. Wonderful.
bit. Great. Then what we have
Celery.
the celery. It's a Chinese celery because I like it very much because it's way milder
Yeah.
in the flavor as well.
Such a burst of colors with the orange and the green and
Yeah.
the
So,
white of the onions. I
what
mean
it's
the
do?
shallots.
So now what we do is season it a little bit more with salt,
Okay.
and with a little bit, what will be our option, it will be that we use a little bit from the white wine.
White wine.
So a little bit, just, we say, in the kitchen we say declaze, what means just to give a little bit from the white wine in there. So what we have
That's a
now
really
here,
nice
you see,
sound.
it's just the vegetables, what we sweat in the
Yeah.
beginning. And we add really what is very important, that we add the spinach in the
spinach.
very last moment, because
The
when
very
we cook it,
end. Okay.
exactly, because when we put it now in, we will lose a lot of from the flavor and at
Right.
the same time from the color. So let's
Okay.
heat up it a little bit more.
And spinach cooks very fast.
Very fast. What we can do already during this is cooking a little bit. We use our spinach here and just put it in our blender.
Spinach in the
Just the
blender.
spinach in the
In the
blender.
Okay.
And what is very important as well, a lot of people do this. What they do is they use the cream and they add the cream to the soup base. I don't like this because the cream have a very light flavor, so we will lose this.
Well, that looks about ready.
Now
so
we are perfect in the time, and that's exactly what it is.
Great.
Very nice, glazed and soft. So what we do now is we add a little bit from our chicken stock
Okay.
or our vegetable stock,
So about a cup and a half or 2 cups worth?
just enough to cover the vegetables,
Okay.
and then we just bring it up one more time to a boil. So that's basically what it is now.
Yeah, it's bubbling, so I think it's ready.
So it's really ready?
for the blender.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's put it
Pour it
together in
in.
the
Right.
blender.
Just be careful when you're pouring that in as well,
Right.
that it doesn't go everywhere.
So
Okay.
let's add a little bit of it in. Now we can add the cream a little bit already.
Okay, just a bit of cream. Okay. Fantastic.
Okay, there we go.
So not too much because you don't want it too thick either.
Exactly.
Just a
So what we
little
do
bit.
now is we just put it on
Blend
here
it. Okay.
and blend it. You see already the color is beautiful.
It's turning green. Okay.
Actually enough
Great. Excellent. And the color is wonderful.
that we just pass it because we have still maybe a little piece of the vegetables in there,
Right.
and we don't want to have this. It's not
So
really
we
nice.
have to put
what
it
we
through a
just do is we
strainer.
just pass it through the
Okay,
strainer. Let me give you a
great.
hand here.
Make sure you get a clean, good consistency to it.
And we just pass it carefully through. You don't need any chemicals to make a wonderful soup. You see, when you
Yeah.
do everything right, you have really the freshest ingredients, And what we have to do is now, we just
Put it
give it in
into
a
a
nice
bowl.
cup because you can really see the nice color what we have.
Yeah.
So just put it in
Very nice.
half the way. And just to make it very simple with a nice garnish, what we have is here is a little bit whipped cream,
Whipped cream,
regular whipped
okay.
cream, but you just whip with a whisk a little bit. And we just add this a little bit on the top.
And there we have our spinach soup. And the color is very, very bright. The taste is going to be a lot better. So let's try it, shall we?
Yeah, please try it.
Would you
because
like
I
to
tried
have
it-
some as well?
I tried it so many times. But
Yeah? It's all mine?
yeah, absolutely.
Okay. It's good. It's very, very good. I don't taste the spinach as much, in fact.
Yeah.
I think the spinach, the color of the spinach is very strong, but the taste is wonderful. The vegetables I can taste, the carrot, the celery, and it's not as heavy as it looks, which is always good. Thank you to Tara and to the Ritz-Carlton, and
Thank
to
you.
you, of course. And we'll see you next week on Cookery Corner. Goodbye.
Goodbye.